All right. Yep. Could look like all kinds of things, Cynthia. Shame. All righty. So this is the inner child journey into the self. Hey, Cynthia. Into the self, yeah. Yeah. All righty. So, inner child series on shame. So shame's a really intense emotion. It's like it messes you up. It'll lock you down. It'll freeze you up. It'll cause all kinds of angst, anxiety, makes you frozen, can't be in the world, can't express yourself. Shame is huge. It's one of the biggest, darkest energies we've got. Okay, so shame. So think about this, like everything. If you don't unravel it now, it's not going to go away. You'll be coming back, dealing with it next time. Okay. Good news is this new, as we're in, the new paradigm, moving into the new paradigm, it allows for energy to move more quickly. So, this is why there's much intensity in the planet. So much is getting exposed and revealed, It's the same for us. All these energies are coming up. We need to clear them. We need to know them so that we can move forward. Okay, hang on. What's Cynthia? Okay, let me look. Okay, Cynthia's asking how much shame to get to the new paradigm. She's like 30%, right? Yeah, just because that's what you want doesn't mean it's true. Okay, hang on, let me look. How much shame can pass through the veils? Ooh, hang on. Oh. To get through with 30, so 30% might be a little iffy. You need more like 25% or less to really, to get through, to move through. So think about this. When we think about the new paradigm, okay, new paradigm, it's a 5-dimensional, it's a higher frequency, okay? It's a higher vibrational frequency, okay? When you look at our world, there's a density, there's a low frequency. All these things that we see, the energies of judging people, the victimization, the belief systems, these are friggin' dark black energies. There's nothing high vibrational about them, okay? So in order to go through the new paradigm, you will have to do some of your inner work, okay? There's no way around it, people, just no way. Do we have a question? Oh, how does it feel in the body? How does shame feel in the body? Well, everyone is different, okay? But usually what happens, it's an emotional thing, okay? But you feel it in different parts. I mean, it could be anywhere in the body, but basically, shame is an emotion, okay? So it's like a dark, deep, black emotion. And people have a lot of shame that they're not even aware of, okay? There's shame, there's so much, because of our society, because of our belief systems, because of what people are, bringing to the table, so to speak. But mostly it's like fault finding, making wrong, and there's shame around everything. Think about it. People have shame around their body, shame around their thoughts, shame around their desires, shame around who they are, shame for things they've done. It's just everywhere, okay? But as far as in the body, you can feel it in the belly area. You can feel tightness. Sometimes people have like they're holding, so there's all this tightness in the neck and shoulders and back. People can feel it even in their legs, but mostly you're going to feel it. It's an emotional grab. Okay. You can feel the sensation in the body. You don't know what it is, but for example, let's just say, you're at a birthday party, okay, and someone wants you, hey, can you stand up and talk? You feel this intense grab in the belly. You feel this intense energy, terror, okay? guaranteed there's shame in there. If there wasn't, you wouldn't be feeling afraid. Okay, it'd be like no big deal. Okay, but it's that intense energy that's happening, grabbing people, mostly in the solar plex, the belly, the third chakra area. You know, it's intense. Yeah, hang on. Okay, let's see here. Does shame go in? Yeah, it does. Yeah, because there's going to be shame. It does, and yet they're different frequencies. Okay, when I'm clearing shame and guilt, it's a different energy. Okay, so by clearing them out, yes, they kind of go hand in hand, and you can clear one without clearing the other. Okay, they're different. It's a different frequency. Okay, hang on. Okay, shame is not trauma. It's not anger, regret, sadness. You're confused. Okay, our own mother is not supporting us, being envious of freedom, opportunities, our youth, our beauty, whatever. Okay, shame does not necessarily mean it's a trauma. Okay, but trauma, again, all these things you're listing. Okay, labeling, sadness, regret, anger. Okay, those are all emotions. They're all separate emotions. They have a different feel to them, okay? And, like sadness is like deep, deep, deep inside. It's a different thing than shame completely. Regret is different than shame. Regret can have sadness in it. Regret can have shame in it, okay? They kind of all go they kind of can mix together. If we have one, we're probably going to have all of them, okay? But at the same time, when we look at shame, like carrying shame over into next incarnations, it's like we don't want to be carrying over shame or any of these energies, any of these emotions. So the more inner work that we do, the freer we are, the more liberated we are, and we're not carrying all this gunk over and into the future. Okay, so it's really about unraveling and clearing the energy. So, the whole thing with the what I'm doing, leading these inner child journeys, it's like you're coming in, you are coming into your own subconscious. Okay, you're learning how to work with yourself. How do you deal with your own shame? So you're going to be clearing it. You're going to learn how to do this. This is empowering for you. Okay. It allows you to, to take charge of your own life. And then once you start understanding how to work with your own self on that, doing these inner child journeys, then you can go, whatever you got running, you can go in there and unravel stuff, clear it, heal it. Okay. Okay. Not able to duplex these anxiety. Right. Okay. Let me just speak on this. Okay. So public speaking. Yeah, so people get anxiety, but here's what's happening. You have all this angst in your subconscious, okay? You have beliefs, you have conclusions, misperceptions, but your fault finding. So something in your life, somehow you've learned that who you are, what you think, what you want, what you believe, what you feel is not okay. There's something wrong with you, okay? There's shame and all of that. So when we, stand up in front of people, unconsciously, we're believing they can see all our gunk. They can see all our, whatever we've got in there, whatever angst is in there. And so there's going to be shame. There's already shame happening, but when you're in front of people, it's like a spotlight's on you. And it feels like they can see everything about you. Okay. They know everything that you don't even know. So people get locked up, they get frozen, they have anxiety, okay? Clean up the shame, and it changes your experience of being in front of people, okay? People, I've been tracking this stuff for 40 years, okay? And it's always the same. I don't care who I'm looking at, it's always the same. Okay, hang on, what's this? The far work to me yesterday. Oh, nice. Okay. Feeling everybody's feelings. Yeah, People do that. Well, the thing is, though, is you might be empathing, you might be feeling people's feelings, but you're feeling your own more, okay? So whatever angst is in there is getting triggered and activated. That's why it feels like, people can see everything, or it feels like, you're feeling everybody else's feelings. But what's happening is you're activated, okay? You're experiencing emotions. And shame is a big one. It's huge, major, huge, okay? All right. Yeah. So was it good? I mean, Paro's good. Paro's joining our, Paro will be is joining the accelerator team, and she's good. She's really good. So, all right. Not sure what you did, but yeah, she's good. She's been around. She's been with me a while, taking classes, programs. Now she's what is she? Yeah. What does she do? Is she something with director? I can't remember. Programs director or something. Sorry. I don't remember all the titles we give people to differentiate them from each other. Like, what's one doing? Yeah, she's good. I can't wait for her to get in. Get on. Oh, program director. Thank you. Okay, hang on. Okay, a severe abandonment wound. Okay, it's coming from past life. Yeah, at least you do know that. Okay, hang on. Okay, so in this life, see, here's the thing. If you got a wound that's coming from past life, it's going to happen in this lifetime. Got it? It's going to happen because you're trying to unravel it. You're trying to know it. You're trying to go through it. You're trying to be done with it. Okay, so the key to all healing people, okay, got abandonment issues, know it's coming from past lives. I don't care if it's coming, great, it's coming from past lives, but you're feeling it now, okay? So it's the same. Go in and feel it, die to it, surrender to it, feel like you're going to die going into it, feel like you're going to go crazy, feel shattered, feel broken. Drop all mind thoughts, become the energy, become the emotion, and know it. And you're healing all of it. It's the same emotional energy. It's coming from the past lives. If you surrender and do that work, it won't matter where it's coming from. It's all about the soul knowing itself in these emotions. Okay? Surrender. Die to it. No thoughts. If you have a thought, you're not in surrender. Okay? Emotions, whatever that is, know it all the way. It will lift and come out. It'll be gone. Okay? It works. Okay. Shame. Yeah. What? Do you need the clearing that you're doing now? I'm not doing a clearing right now. Tomorrow. Wait. I forget. That's tomorrow. The Inner Child series is on Saturday at 12:30. Okay? Saturday at 12:30. Yeah, everyone needs it. Okay? Everyone, because everyone has shame. Everyone. So, you guys, here's the thing about clearings. You get cleared, you don't have to go in and do all this emotional work. Okay? You get to relax, surrender, get this shit taken out of you. How cool is that? Yeah, and there is shame in it. You guys, there's shame in everything. There's shame if your parents didn't love you. There's shame if you were abandoned. There's shame if you were rejected. It's everywhere. Everywhere. It's huge. Okay? But we don't want to be taking all this shame into our future lives. Let's get rid of it. Let's dump it. Let's go through it. Let Bonnie take it out. Okay? Easy, simple. Cool. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, how are narcissists? Okay, sorry. How are narcissists made? Okay, okay. Both empaths and narcissists have a lot of shame. But empaths choose to go within, but narcissists project it on others and cause pain. Do narcissists choose this life path knowingly? Yeah. Okay, so think about this. Here's one thing, people, that you need to understand. Everyone's a narcissist. Everyone is a narcissist, okay? Now, you have those extreme narcissists, okay, like our president. It's not a judgment, it's just a fact, okay? But see, here's the thing. Think about this. Everything that we experience from within our own self. We can't know anybody else. We can't know anybody else's experiences. We can only relate. We can only relate, Cynthia, when there's a matching experience, a matching energy, a matching emotion. That's how we relate, okay? But it's like we have these experiences, and we take everything personally, okay? Everything. It's all about us, okay? So everyone on some level is a narcissist. Now, what happens is, and now it usually can come from past lives, we make agreements to be extreme narcissists or to connect with extreme narcissists, because there's all kinds of lessons and growth and opportunities when you're around a narcissist, okay? So yeah, there's carryover. And yes, you're agreeing to know yourself as a narcissist or in narcissistic relationships, okay? But basically, it's still all about wounding. But there's also mental stuff that, I'm going to say mental. When I say mental, what I mean is mental illnesses where things are not balanced, where there's an angst, where there's something happening in the brain itself, where you're not like fully functioning as a mature adult. Okay, so things happen. So all kinds of different reasons why, but yeah. So empaths, do they really come in, or do they keep taking on people's energy? See, everything's about inner work, and we might find that a narcissist is more damaging to other people in a different way. When we have empaths, they go within, but they're also traumatized, constantly feeling other people's stuff. They can't navigate the world, okay? So there's all kinds of different things that we're all doing, but basically everything really does come back to the self and healing and unraveling and becoming more and more of who we really are, okay? It's like sharing the gift of us. You can't do that if you have all this wounding, okay? So on some level, everyone is a narcissist, okay? You might as well just accept it. Everyone, okay? There's different degrees, okay? There's blatantly obvious narcissists, and there's, different where they're not so blatantly obvious, and then that causes all kinds of problems. But it's an emotional damage. It's an emotional traumas. It's emotional angst. It's PTSD. It's all kinds of stuff, okay? Hey, Byron. All right, so, yeah. Oh, yeah, shame. So we have the Inner Child Journey happening, Inner Child Series Shame, this Saturday at 12:30, okay? All right, okay. Okay, yeah, just looking to see if there's any questions. The mother what? Pre. Alrighty, cool. Yeah, so you guys, all these traumas, we have all these traumas, we have all these angst, we have all these emotions, we're, disconnected, blaming others, but the bottom line is this: everyone wants to be happy. Got it? Everyone, okay? Everyone's damaged. If you're alive, you're damaged. Got it? You don't come in love and light, free and liberated. It doesn't work that way, okay? Everyone comes in with things to work on, to clear, to heal, to unravel, to release. That's what we're doing here. If you think it's all about happily ever after, getting married, kids, white picket fences, and 2-car garage, you're sadly mistaken. It's all about the soul waking up It's about the soul's evolution. Okay? That's it. Everything else is man-made beliefs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can, yeah, okay, can you feel so much shame for abandonment even when it wasn't your fault? Yes, you guys, here's the thing. Again, narcissist, it's all about me. You're doing it to me. I'm the reason why. I must be bad, okay? So, yeah, you can feel, you're going to feel shame for everything, people, okay? Your parents abandon you. You're going to feel shame. It's about, you're taking it personal as though there's something wrong with you, okay? Hang on. What? A leading psychotherapist that both codependent and narcissists have same core wounds of shame and pathological loneliness. Oh, I think you're saying a psychotherapist has said that codependent and narcissists have some core wounds of shame, pathological loneliness. Yeah, but see, it's more than that, you guys. It's more than that. So here's a problem with our psychotherapists. They do great work. Awesome. Okay. They're needed, but they don't have all the pieces. And this is why things are, it's like they don't understand. They don't know the interferences. They have no clue about what we know, about the energies that are interfering, about the carryover, about the implants, the devices, mechanism, activators, timers, warehouses, factories in your subconscious, interdimensional interferences, 1%er. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. Dark force interferences. They don't know about these things, okay? So they do what they do, but they can't do what we do here, okay? Doing clearings, okay? Yeah, okay, yes. Here, yes. Can inner work in this lifetime heal deep wounds from many lifetimes? Yes, this is the point. Just what I just got through saying. Good question, okay? But listen, carryover. I'm going to use Byron, okay? Byron, past lives. Okay, he's got all this carryover. He's got all these energy. He's got massive stuff where he's been tortured, where he's been the torturer. Okay, he's got all this energy in that he didn't unravel in his subconscious. Now it's being carried over. Okay, so what happens is, as that inner energy gets cleared by going either coming to clearings or doing it yourself. Okay, doing it yourself means doing what I did and still do. Okay, for the past since 1984, 41 years. Okay, so you got to feel it, know it, to heal it. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how many times it happened in your live stream. It's the same emotion. Know the emotion, heal the emotion, clear the emotion. The energy unravels, unwinds, and leaves the body, and it's over. Okay? I've worked with thousands and thousands of people, hands-on healing. I've watched it 10,000 plus times leave the body, and the person is changed, okay? So don't worry about all your past lives. It's getting activated, the emotion. Clean up that emotion. It's coming from past lives, but know it, and it cleans up all the past life energy as well, okay? Yeah, sweetie. Okay, yeah. And Byron too, you know, I didn't know this before, but you shared it. So you got a little, slight autism. Okay, so that's going to compound everything for you. Okay, and if you can go into, surrendered into these feelings as that abandonment. Of course, it feels like torture. Your whole body's on fire. Okay, and clearings help. Okay, clearings help. So, I know you're doing your best, Byron. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So again, people, it's like when you're doing your inner work here, you're cleaning up all your past lives. Okay. So in the energy work that we do, me and my accelerators, it's always about clearing up the emotion. It's all about the emotion. okay? Everything's about the emotion. When you get that, then you stop looking for other things and you go after the emotion, okay? So think about it. If you have an emotion and all of a sudden that emotion's gone, you can't find it. Freedom, liberation, happiness, joy, fun, okay? That's what happens. Okay, so again, and again, do your inner work. If you can't do your inner work, get clearings. If you can't surrender to your emotions, most people cannot. They don't know how. Get clearings, okay? The inner journey series that we're doing, okay, this Saturday is on shame. If you can get in on that, get in on it. It's not expensive, okay? But it will change you. And then you'll also have access to it to listen to it more, okay? Okay, hang on. If soul is not bothered by anything that's happening, then how do we carry pain patterns over to next lives? Is it in energy body? And how do souls get fragmented if it's not affected by pain? Okay, so if a soul is not bothered by what's happening, several things. One is they're more awake. I'm not bothered by what's happening in the world, people. Okay, and it's not because I don't care. It's because I've done a lot of inner work. I don't have all the traumas. I don't have all the damage. Okay, it's not there anymore. And this is what happens. Okay, we go neutral. Or we could be numb. People get numb and they can't feel things. It doesn't mean that there isn't trauma. Okay, a lot of people are totally numbed out, can't feel anything. Right? Yeah. Souls get fragmented through intense experiences. Okay, so you have these really intense experiences. They're shattering, they're devastating. You know, you can get fragmented. You can have, literally, you can have soul fracturing, soul splintering, soul shattering, soul division. I mean, all these things can happen, but it's happening because of the intensity of what a human is experiencing that they can't handle, okay? So it gets pretty intense. Okay, so that was yesterday's session. Soul contracts, I don't know what that is. The session on soul contracts. I think we recorded something. Yeah, I think we did. That's what that is. So it must be posted on YouTube. Yeah, Cynthia probably did it. Yeah, okay. Okay, here's something. Okay. With feeling numb, can that be cleared to where you feel again? And also, why do we go numb? Okay, so we numb out because things are too intense. Emotions are too intense. We have memory of experiences. It's too intense. This is what we do, especially like people, think about this, like people that are children that have been violated, molested, traumatized, severe, intense things. They leave the body, okay? So you lean out of the body, leave the body, okay? So you numb out. And as energies get cleared out of the subconscious, yes, you start to feel again, okay? That's what happens. You start to feel again, okay? But there can be extreme trauma that's blocking you, keeping you from very intense emotions because you couldn't process them when it happened. Too young, too immature. You can't handle it. You can't, okay? You don't have the maturity to handle the intensities. So we go numb. We lean out. We go away. We're not in the body. All kinds of things happen, okay? All right. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys, here's what happened for me. I always had a desire to help a lot of people, not just this one-on-one thing. So years and years, way back when I had my practice, back in the 80s, okay? had my practice, and I just had this desire feeling that's like, we got to reach more people, because there were people wanting to come. I couldn't see everybody one-on-one, okay? So I created and developed programs and classes, workshops, intensives, and then ultimately the group clearings. I got the knowing in 2010 to do what I do now with the group clearings, okay? So reaching more people. It works. Okay. Okay, yeah. Couple questions. Okay. Yes. What just happened? Can inner work bring back the fragmented? Yes. Okay. So can inner work bring back the fragmented parts of the soul, or do we need help of healer? No, it's like anything can come back. Once, see, think about this. You have all this debris from trauma, all this emotion. You got fragmented. Start cleaning up, clearing, healing all that wound. The energy releases and clears. Then your energy comes back in naturally, organically. Oh, yeah. Okay. Had shame around sexuality. Priya, are you aware of the class I'm going to be teaching on sexual trauma? You might want to sit in on that one, okay? Because you guys, we can clear and heal sexual trauma, okay? We can release all the energies in there, and it sets you free. It's liberating, okay? Just a reminder, we do have that. Yeah. June, here it is right here. Cynthia just posted it. Whoops. Okay, sexual trauma module starting June 8th, a week from this weekend, okay? So it's going to be huge, people. I can't tell you, I've worked with many, hundreds of sexual trauma people. Clean it up to get liberated. Okay, yeah, okay, and so, yeah. Okay. Did you watch the soul retrieval? Hang on. Yeah. Did you watch the podcast episode about soul retrieval? Okay, there's that. Yeah. Okay, one more question. I'm going to go. Does spacing out while listening to recorded clearings make them less effective? I don't always receive the same benefits. Yeah, sometimes you just need to be present, spacing out, kind of like what happens is you can go away, but there's still movement happening. And when when there's like doing really deep stuff, the more you just stay right here, stay conscious and present, keep the soul in the body. That's what needs to happen so that the energy can move. All right, everyone. So again, Saturday, the Inner Child series, shame. I'm telling you, you want this one. All right, everyone. Till next time. Thank you. All right. Thanks, Cynthia. All right. Bye. Oh, here it is, guys. Cynthia just posted it. Yeah. So if you can, be there. Okay. All righty. All right, everyone. Till next time.